Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. And wow, I've got an interesting video for you today. So much happening. I have found a very special report. It's by a Kraken company and it's XRP's role in portfolios. Yeah, I've got 3 nuggets out of this report to share with you. The CME group went live with the XRP futures. Yeah, it was overhyped in my opinion as a price mover. Yeah, it's not a spot financial instrument, but yes, quite something to celebrate for getting the digital asset in the big leagues. But as you can see with the volume, it's very small. This is, quite unbelievable. Coinbase, I think, has the edge here. There are supposedly talks going on with Ripple and Coinbase, both wanting to acquire Circle. Yes, and those talks that they're having, yes, is going to be very interesting because I think it's all about the price. Now, the reason why I think Coinbase has the edge and I would favor the asset being transferred over to Coinbase is because they already have a deep integration with Circle. And Ripple, as you have found out, they have some crypto ecosystem participants that are not big Ripple fans. Some of that was made public from a post coming from Brad Garlinghouse. Yes, Cynthia Lummis, who is a senator, canceled a meeting with him and won't reschedule. I can tell you that, there are just not a lot of fans in a certain camp that exist in the cryptocurrency ecosystem, especially when it comes to the Bitcoin community. Now, one thing you have to consider that Coinbase is going through is a big investigation that's being led by the Department of Justice based on the hack that occurred. And that hack stole lots of personal information. I mean, we're talking about where people live, their name, their passports, how much crypto they own. And I think it's just going to not only be an investigative task to find these hackers, but I have a feeling that the DOJ is going to also investigate Coinbase because it's well known that hackers target weak protections. A pretty shocking post coming from Michael Arrington, who is a longtime investor in and champion of Coinbase. He says that there should be something said about this hack that includes these home addresses and account balances. He goes on to say that it will lead to people dying, and it probably has already. The human cost, denominated in misery, is much larger than the 400 million, or so they think it will actually cost the company to reimburse people. The consequences to companies who did not adequately protect their customer information should include, without limitation, prison time for their executives. Yeah, I think Brian Armstrong is going to be in big trouble here. He's very disappointed in Coinbase right now, using the cheapest option for customer service as its price, and Coinbase's customers will bear the cost. Yeah, this is very unfortunate, and I don't think we've even come close to the end. I understand there are some class action lawsuits in the works. There was a Ripple roadshow in Dubai on the 14th of May from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., and I happened to find the video that supports it. This is Reese Merrick. He is in charge of the Dubai office, and he's having an interview with the Web3 TV channel. And yeah, let's just listen to this clip. It is quite good, and it was very much under the radar. I think less than 40 views.
And joining me right now is Reese Merrick, Managing Director for the Middle East and Africa for Ripple.
We want to be able to talk about tokenization. I think that's the hot topic of this year. I think more traditional entities and institutions are stepping into the space. And whether that's through custody, whether that's through allowing stable coins for settlement, or whether that's just cross-border payments. So really it's about acknowledging where we're going, but also looking forward to see what the future holds.
Do you think 2025 will be the year that stablecoins and tokenization really takes off here in the Middle East?
Look, I think if you see the growth of stablecoins, it's been phenomenal. I think there's, it's forecasted that it's going to reach the trillions of dollars of market cap over the next couple of years. And I think that for us tells you the sign and, the direction that we're going in. I think there's a ton of use cases around payments, whether that's stablecoin settlement, whether that's, being able to move businesses, being able to import and settle in a USD or another denominated currency stablecoin speeds the improvement for settlement and therefore makes things much more efficient. So I think we've seen a lot of growth. I think we're very much at the starting point of where we'll go. And that is the same for tokenization. I think that, many years ago when I've been at Ripple 7 years, I'm speaking to, large FIs, they were less open to looking at tokenization. Now the same FIs are inviting us in to kind of see what their strategy looks like and how they can implement that. So
I'm going to dive right into those 3 nuggets out of that report that's done by the Kraken company. XRP is constructive, as it says, adding just 3.9% of the digital asset XRP can lower risk and keep returns around 14% per this new report that was released today. They did this with a Monte Carlo simulation, and that is a mathematical technique that runs thousands of random scenarios to predict possible outcomes. XRP doesn't move in lockstep with other major cryptos, so it holds up better in market dips and has shown huge monthly gains. According to this report, even a small amount of the XRP slice can improve your portfolio's performance without big bets. The second nugget is XRP risk reward profile. Yes, it's the crypto sweet spot right here, according to this report. Over the past 3 years, XRPs in the interquartile range gave investors less downside or less pain than Ethereum, which was down 48%, or Solana, which was down 58%. And also, the 244% single month spike was put into the spotlight on this asset as a potential for a best risk reward play. And the third nugget is XRP's market depth. It rivals the largest digital assets, 226 million in daily volume across the 4 exchanges, Coinbase, Kraken, Bitstamp, and LMAX. And since it has not been deemed a security is when it really started to take shape and can support now large trades with minimal price impact. So these are signs of a more mature market. And a market that is just trying to mature is the RLUSD. And did you know that Gittin Wallet is also going to go live with the Ripple stablecoin in a dedicated featured section called RLUSD Financial? And these wallets will be able to do many things from payments to RWA, real world asset engagement. There's a new blog that was published today. I'll put a link to it in the description of this video. Doppler and their XRP Fi is now got a total value lock of 26 million. Flare is off the charts with their growth spurt just in the last couple of weeks, and it's really due to the USDT Zero coming into their ecosystem. It has now peaked over 177 million. Flare tweeted out that they can confirm that everyone in TradFi is talking about XRP lately. Well, I think some are talking about what the Flare total value lock will be by year end. I see 10 digits. John Deaton has a new radio show. It's called The Hard Truth with John Deaton. It's every Sunday, 7 to 8 p.m. on WRKO 680 AM in Boston. Yeah, I'm going to take you out of this video and let you listen to their little jingle. I don't know if it's probably not the right word. And it's not a trailer. What do you call it? It's kind of a promo clip. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.
Into The Hard Truth with John Deaton every Sunday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. on WRKO. John Deaton brings you the raw, unfiltered truth that hits hard and he holds nothing back. John Deaton is a Marine veteran, lawyer, and best-selling author who stared down poverty, survived street violence, and beat cancer to fight another day. Always for the little guy. Join us as we dive into his journey, his vision, and what he hopes to bring to the people of Massachusetts. The Hard Truth with John Deaton every Sunday, 7 to 8 p.m. on WRKO.